again. Alright, let's keep it going. I'm honestly kind of tired. Hey, what's up, Dyer? How you doing? I wonder why afternoons always make you feel sleepy like this. Perfect, I'm fucking sleepy as well. Mion spoke in a voice that went so far as to make whoever heard it lethargic. You want a medical explanation for sleepiness? I could say it, but it'll just make you more sleepy. Spare me. It's almost 3 o'clock. Whew. If that yawn indicates anything, I kind of low-key want to take a nap right now. That first hour was already intense with the club activities and shit. Today's just been pretty active. 6th period was almost over. By the way, Satoko and everybody else in the lower grades ended their school day after the 5th period, so they're probably running around in the schoolyard right now. I can hear the joy-filled voices coming from there right now. Oh, what I would give to be able to join them. Mii-chan, you're the class representative, so you have to try harder. No going to sleep. You see, rather than the class representative, I'd rather be the president of the boxing club. They get to sleep a lot. Huh? What makes you think that? At the boxing gym, they're always hitting the sack, get it? Oh, I love that. Bam! The teacher cracked as she hit the back of Mion's head with the corner of a textbook. That's all from me. I'll leave it at that for today. Representative, please direct the class. Everybody stand up. Add attention. Mion, who had been half asleep, became lively again the moment she heard the class was over. It must have been delightful to be that shrewd. Homeroom was done after the lower grades had finished their lessons, so we were free to go. It was one of the odd rules we had as a mixed grade school. When the new class was over, Satoko and Rika returned to the classroom. God damn, why am I so sleepy right now? Good work today. Alright, it's time for happy, fun club activities. Yeah, that's right. What should we do today? Hey, Mii-chan. Why don't we continue what we started yesterday? Yes, we should do that. To have it end like that when things were getting good, I won't accept it. Now, I know how you feel, but let's save that for another time. Something like that shouldn't be done somewhere dinky like in a classroom after school, but a grander stage. I'm down whenever, but some of the younger guys said they'd want to watch me in the finals. So let me know ahead of time. Whoa, Keiichi-kun, you're amazing. There's people cheering you on. I wonder if there's anybody cheering on Ridena. I couldn't help but watch as Ridena entered her... Fuck! Ugh. God damn it, Fuck, I'm sorry. I couldn't help but watch as Ridena entered her, pinning maiden mode. Or pining. I don't know. I'm not gonna pull out any punches, but I'll pray for your victory, Ridena. With a Sassshire Keiichi brand smile, I ruffled Ridena's hair roughly. What? Oh, Keiichi-kun, what are you doing? Oh! Ridena turned bright red and short-circuited, smoke billowing from both her ears. Gazing into her eyes, a strange scene of me holding hands with Ridena and skipping through a flower bed was reflected there. Ah, even if it was somebody else's imagination, it was terribly troubling. Fuck! Why am I so sleepy all- Ah, I hit my mic. Why am I so sleepy all of a sudden?
Do I have any cookies left?
I do. I'm gonna have a cookie real fast. Hopefully that wakes me up. Alright, hopefully that cookie will like wake me up or something. I don't know. Meet Keiichi, the Glinda killer. When Rika-san said that, everybody burst out laughing at once. That Glinda is a Satoko and Rika-chan killer though. It may be true that we can't win against Udena, but we won't lose to Keiichi. Oh, this is becoming a pretty interesting relationship map. Our strengths kind of interact like rock, paper, scissors. But that doesn't include Mion, does it? Of course not. It doesn't matter who it is, I won't lose. Mion leered with a gaze befitting of a club president. No, befitting of an empress. The mood in the room became more lively. It was a good moment for any to get started. Well now, let's get started nice and easy. Yeah. So then, Mi-chan, what shall we do today? Mion let out a small interjection as she rummaged through the so-called club locker. Every time I look, there's always a ton of things crammed in there. Everything that's jammed in that locker is a game of some kind, you know? On top of that, things used for penalty games like cat ears and collars were kept in there. The capacity of that thing is unfathomable. That locker, maybe it actually extended through the wall into the fourth dimension. That's my theory anyways. If not that, then how else could you explain how someone could pull out an item after item? After Mion touched her hand to her chin briefly in thought, she turned around without pulling out any games. Why don't we try and keep it a bit simple today? Playing games that require lots of pieces all the time could be a little bit bland, right? It doesn't matter what game it is. If everybody plays together, we can have fun. Yeah, that's right. Rodetta and I both expressed our agreement. I feel the same way. With this group, there's no doubt even if we were pulling weeds from the school grounds, it would be fun. That wouldn't be fun for me. Pulling weeds or whatever. Ah, that's right, isn't it? By the way, Satoko, could you stop reading people's minds by looking at their expressions? Whatever you're thinking is always written all over your face. So I always know right away. I've always been told that, but ever since I transferred, it seems like it's been especially bad. I need to develop a poker face or I could be in for a rough time. Alright everybody, pay attention. I'm going to explain the rules. We all immediately cut the idle chatter and put on stern expressions. In no time at all, everybody's gaze focused like a tiger or a shark, listening intently. That's right. From the point where the rules are explained, the match has already begun. Today's game is probably better known as a party game. It's called Sympathy. Has anyone heard of it before? Sympathy. It means to share someone's feelings, right? Huh? Maybe I might know this. Me-chan, maybe it's the game where we choose a topic and everybody writes down the first word that comes to mind? And the more people who share the same answer, the more points are awarded? In that case, Lena knows about it. Ah, I remember. I recall playing a game like that in grade school, where we were on the bus during a field trip. I'm not familiar with this game. I would like an explanation. First of all, we have the leader choose a topic. For example, that you chose dessert or desert. Desert. Dessert. Fuck. I can never remember. You know what? Because I'm a fucking dumbass. It is dessert. I knew it. I didn't look it up, you looked it up. Sataka-chan, when somebody says dessert, what's the first thing you think of? Let's see here. Pudding or something? Okay, in that case, Satoko, you would write down pudding on your memo pad. Then, everybody reveals their answers at the same time. If there's 2 or more people who wrote down pudding, they get points. The more people who write down the same answer, the more points are awarded. So if everybody writes down the same answer, that's a max of 5 points. In other words, the trick is to think so that what you write down is the same answer as everybody else. It's exactly as Rika-chan said. The point of this game was to think in a way so that you have the same answer as everybody else. For example, if you heard the word dessert, fuck, and immediately thought of strawberry sundae, if your answer doesn't match up with everybody else's, you don't get any points. That's why you have to hold off on that answer and change it to one that seems like everybody else's will choose. The key becomes not what you think yourself, but being able to predict what everybody else will answer. It's a very high-level intellectual game. For Satoko's sake, let's try practicing for one round. Okay, for this round, seeing as I'm club president, the leader will be me, alright? The topic can be something random. Talking about her literature textbook, she began flipping into a random page. Alright then. This is the only practice round. The first topic is shaved ice. When you say shaved ice, there's only one answer, isn't there? Among the standard flavors of shaved ice, there's strawberry, melon, and blue Hawaii. The most popular among those is obviously melon. Everybody write down an answer? And everybody show theirs at the same time, okay? Ready? Go. Strawberry. Melon. Uji Gintoki? Strawberry. Strawberry. What? I'm the only one with melon? You guys, don't go doing something so mundane as picking strawberry as a standard. Hey Lena, would you actually order strawberry shaved ice? First thing that always sells out at summer festival is always melon, isn't it? Lena also likes melon flavor, but really, it's all about the strawberry, right? Right? Kei-chan, if I was to pick, I would actually choose melon. But you see, this is a word association game. If somebody says shaved ice, the first thing you would think of is strawberry. I'm still not entirely convinced, but in any case, it's this type of game. Rika, what exactly did you write? Is that a type of shaved ice? It's Uji Gintoki. It's incredibly delicious, you know? Well, it might be delicious, sure, but it's not exactly run-of-the-mill. Still, that's a pretty refined choice. Satoko, did this help you get a good idea? There were 3 people who wrote down strawberry, so those people get 3 points. We compete to see who can get the most. Yeah, I got it. More importantly, Mion, what shall we do about today's penalty game? Oh, there's going to be one after all? What will it be? What will it be? Let's see. What should it be? Kei-chan, you have a suggestion. What, for the penalty game? When I was in elementary school, there was a penalty game, yeah. It could only be that. Schlepping. The fuck is schlepping? In other words, that thing where the loser has to carry around everyone else's baggage. It happened often to the boys. Elementary school kids walking around completely covered in backpacks, you see it a lot. Huh. Didn't know I didn't know that's what that was called. But how will we do that? Satoko-chan and Rika-chan's houses are completely opposite directions from ours. And how about loser carries just the winner's stuff to their house? Getting everybody's stuff to their house would involve covering a pretty sizable distance. Yeah? Oh yeah. Just that much. Might be alright. Somehow today's penalty game is pretty simple. The penalty game of this level, it wouldn't even be fun to make Keiichi-san do it. Then shall we raise the stakes a bit? Not just playing... What? Not just playing Porter. Ta-da! How about we have something schlep stuff around... Or someone schlep stuff around just in this? What? What? Why a maid outfit of all things? Hell yeah. Oh... Damn it. It's cute and all, but no way! But you see, what do we do if Keiichi-san loses? If we don't have a size that fits him? Oh, I didn't let that little detail go by. I have an extra large size one prepared just for Keiichi-san. So Kei-chan, are you ready? I'm going to have you walk around outside dressed up as a maid. From the headband to the garter belt, even the underwear. I've got it all prepared for you. This is insane. Why do you have every possible size, that type of thing in that locker? She took his measurements. I know, right? I know, right? She was just curious about his measurements, that's all. This is bad, Keiichi Maribata. Somehow, it's become a situation where only my failure results in an overly cruel price to pay. What if I make a mistake and lose? I wouldn't be able to walk around in broad daylight anymore. Oh man. What about that Mayabata boy? Did you hear about him? It seems he has a penchant for cross-dressing. Oh my, really? That'd be so embarrassing, you know? Oh. Yeah! That's it. That's way too harsh. That's just incredibly brutal. If we were to return this penalty to some semblance of normalcy, now is the only time. Everybody, I think we should refrain from this unwholesome penalty game. Why on the way back home from school? Do we have to be accompanied by a girl wearing a maid uniform and carrying our baggage? Having them say master while dragging them around the village in such an embarrassing outfit. Wait, why am I panting? What is this? This feeling welling up inside me. Hey, let's just make it a normal penalty game. Wait, Keiichi-kun's frozen stud. Phew. Burning with passion, I firmly placed my hands on Rena's shoulders. Rena, there's no problem with the penalty game. I just have to win. That's right, everybody. I turned to everybody with an idiotic grin, my pearly whites flashing with a brilliant gleam. Oh, Kei-chan, you've come around to the idea, huh? No matter what the penalty game is, there's no reason to be afraid. You just have to win. Right, everybody? Yeah. Fuck hiccups. What up, man? Yeah! From Mion to Rika, everybody energetically thrust their fists up high. Only Rena seems somewhat undecided, standing there looking flustered. She's a little bit slow, isn't she? If she wins, even for Rena, it's quite a delectable opportunity. Hey, Rena. Don't you see this is a pretty big opportunity? Rika-chan and Sataka-chan in the maid outfit, coming right to your doorstep? This is a historically great chance, isn't it? Sploosh. Rena began spouting a fountain of blood from her nose. The look in her eyes completely changed. She shifted into cute mode. I was waiting for this, Rena. That look in her eyes. Oh, look at my doorstep. It's not like Keiichi or Michan would be that too good, or would be good too. Oh. Alright. It looks like everybody's prepared themselves. Get your memo pads ready. First question, ready? Mion opened up her textbook to a random page and read out a word that caught her eye. The first topic is summer break. Okay, I'm gonna say swimming. This is yet another quite abstract keyword. Well then, let's not worry about it too much and start with something like this. Everybody good? Time to show 'em. Ready? Go. On Mion's signal, everybody simultaneously held up what they wrote. Let's see, what did everybody write? Summer festival, fireworks, mosquito coils. Oh, Rena, and I have the same answer. Alright, 2 points. But Sataka's fireworks was pretty good too. Rika's mosquito coil is a very nice seasonal choice as well. All the choices were quite invigorating. It's almost summer break, isn't it? I wonder how we'll spend it this year. Invigorating words that invoke the imagery of summer break. Certainly things that enrich the soul. As everybody approaches the soon-to-come summer break, a plethora of dreams should be etched into their thoughts. By the way, Keiichi-san, what did you answer? Hurry up and show us. I didn't really write down anything that great. No. Show us. It's part of the rules. Now come on. Ah, stop it. Don't look. Girls in swimsuits? Homework. Huh? The room is silent. Nobody could really follow up that response. It's as if my impertinent answer had somehow sullied the wonderful dream of the coming summer break. Keiichi-kun's summer breaks were never fun, were they? It's alright. Let's spend the summer this year with everybody. We don't leave you by your lonesome. Or won't leave you by. Rika-chan gently petted my head. Aw, I wish she'd give me head pats. What exactly did summer break mean to me? Summer courses. Observing sunflowers, practicing exams, special summer-focused seminars. I know nothing of hot summers, because I've always been in an air-conditioned cram school. The tears, they... Keiichi-san's summer breaks were always devoid of hopes and dreams, weren't they? What? Don't look at me with such pity in your eyes. Don't look at me! This game's called Sympathy. May be more terrifying than I could ever imagine. Well, anywho, Ren and I got 2 points each. Let's keep going. Next is fish. So it's fish. Come to think about it, I haven't eaten sushi in a while. By the way, rather than lean tuna, I'm quite the connoisseur on things like flounder. I wonder who I'll match with this time, or with this answer. Because for a Japanese person, anyone would think of this. Alright everybody, this time we'll start from mine. Ready? Go. Sushi. How about that for an answer? When you see a lively fish, what do you want to steam it or grill it? No. To have fresh sashimi is the epitome of cuisine. Rather than write sashimi, however, I'll choose the more amiable term in sushi. That is my cunning ploy. But contrary to the intrepid resolve of my reply, everybody's expression was listless. Oh, that's right. When you say fish, I see. Sushi is tasty, isn't it? What? Stop talking to me in that consoling tone. Stop it! Well then, should the rest of us show our answer? Ready? Go. Dolphin, whale, aquarium, aquarium. Radhika and I have the same answer. That's 2 points. Radhika picked whale, eh? I thought about that too, but I ended up picking dolphin. Oh, really? Radhika wanted to write dolphin at first, but Radhika didn't think anybody else would write it. Either one of them is very cute. Everybody excluding me stopped and stared blankly as their thoughts drifted over the horizon. It seems as if they can hear the roar of the open sea from there. This means everybody has 2 points. Well, everybody but Keiichi-san. Keiichi-san's answers were worth 0 points, but Radhika thinks they were very unique and interesting. Interesting. To immediately think of food when you hear the word fish. Kei-chan, you should really be ashamed of how destitute your soul is, huh? What? Don't say something like my soul is destitute! Besides, what's with Mion and Radhika's answer anyway? Those aren't even fish. They're mammals. Objection overruled. Next! What a horrid game this is today. As the games pile on, it seems as if I will be further exposed as a penalty human being, or petty human being. I'm the only one who still hasn't earned any points. I want to at least get a point at the next round. Alright, next topic is Sakura. Damn it. This time I'll do it. Keep your cool, Keiichi Marabata. Don't think what you would normally think. Everybody else here is a girl. Stop thinking like a man. If you write down Sakura Mochi, you'll only be repeating the tragedies of the past. Throw away that gastrocentric male sensibility. Just for now, think of yourself as a girl. You are a girl. You are a girl. I'm a girl. I am though. Everybody finished writing? Let's do it. Keiichi-san, if you don't start getting points right now, won't it be a bit dangerous? This time it's perfect. I've completely surpassed my own instincts. This time, I will have a match. No, I will make it a match. Keiichi-kun, you seem pretty confident about this one. You see, this time, Ben thought it like a boy so I could match with your answer. Sakura Mochi. I like them too. I wrote it down. Then and Radhika giggled together. What? Now's not the time to think with your stomach. Well then, did Keiichi-san write the same answer as me? I put down Hanami. That's right. When you say Sakura, it just has to be Hanami, yeah? I wrote that down too. Mion Satoko's response was Hanami. Hanami? Seriously? That's kind of that kind of event where old geezers get drunk and do all sorts of depraved things is the standard, isn't it? Or isn't it? Or what? I don't know. And why of all times did you decide to abandon answering from a girl's point of view? Well then, Kei-chan, what sort of girly response did you write down? It's nothing. Let's move on to the next topic. Moving on. Before I knew it, Rika had circled behind me, was intently reading the memo I had written behind my back. Card Master Sakura. It's written down here. Oh, that's a pretty nice show. It became dead quiet. The abrupt silence enveloped the room. It would be fine if somebody at least laughed at me or... Fuck. Or played it off as something dumb, but nobody even flinched. The feeling in the pit of my stomach reached critical mass, causing my once blood-drained face to flush with a sudden wave of heat. Sakura can only mean Card Capture Sakura, can't it? It's a super popular anime that's broadcast every week on the government-run networks. It's broken through every demographic from little girls to grown men. You've seen it, haven't you? No, you've definitely seen it. Even I've seen it. Yeah. Even without the forced explanation, I know about it. It's that thing where she fights with a different costume every week, right? Yeah. I know. Yep. It's cute, isn't it? Luna sometimes browses through it at the magazine stand to keep up with the story. I saw it for the first time recently. Sakura is cool and so cheerful all the time. I like the girl who's always filming with the camcorder. It's not just popular with little girls, it's also surprisingly well received by older boys, isn't it? To think that Kei-chan was one of those. I felt I had inadvertently blurted out something unnecessarily and completely self-destructed, but that wasn't the main problem. So you all know it, don't you? Then why didn't you write it down? Sakura means Sakura Kinomoto. Sakura-tan. Cardmaster Sakura is the right answer! Phew. Mion quietly put her hand on my shoulder. Kei-chan. Now, I am certain. Kei-chan, you are to your very core a geezer. Irrevocably so. Yeah! Why is everybody looking at me with those eyes filled with pity? That's not true, Keiichi-kun. Okay, let's do our best. Here's where the comeback begins. There's no coming back for Keiichi-san, the geezer. Now give up quietly and accept your penalty. What was today's penalty game again? Dressing up as a maid, complete with hairband and garter belt, while carrying around the winner's stuff. No! Alright, if you're real members of this club, show me you won't let anybody come back from this disadvantage. Alright, let's keep it rolling. Well, Keiichi-kun seems happy? Why? How can this be? He's probably awoken to the joys of cross-dressing. Ah, Keiichi-kun, your hairband is going to fall off. Let me fix that for you. Rinna cheerfully adjusted the hairband that had been enshrined upon my head. How does it feel, Kei-chan? Have you awoken to the pleasures of wearing girls' clothing in front of actual girls? Be honest now. It's alright. We won't laugh. You jerk. I'm gonna murder you. Swinging Mion's bag about wildly, I chased her in circles for a bit. I don't know why, but like this song, I just love it. Like this track. It's weird because it's got like a calming, but it's also like weirdly nostalgic for some reason. I don't know why, but just relaxing. Today's loser was quickly decided to be me. When I'd been assured of finishing last, Mion showed her true power. She began racking up points with an iron fist. In the end, we didn't even have to add up the score to know who was on top. After that, in the changing room. With much wailing and gnashing of teeth, pushing the boundaries of shame and brutality, I was instructed by Mion on how to put on everything from ribbons to underwear. Damn you, Mion. What do you mean, knowing this would come in handy one day? What? How the bloody hell will a man knowing how to put on a garter belt be useful? Shh. Kei-chan, you're too loud. If you stay quiet, you might be able to pass this off as rehearsal for a play. That's right. If I cause a scene here, they'll find out that I'm wearing... Oh, wait. That's right. If I cause a scene here, they'll find out I'm wearing women's clothes. And right now, to the, down to the unmentionables. Ugh! I shuddered from head to toe, resisting the urge to scream. Actually, Kei-chan, you have really smooth skin. Are you often told that it's easy to apply makeup on you? Saying that, Mion gently rubbed my cheek. Ugh. What kind of man gets praised for being easy to apply makeup on them? How does it feel wearing a maid's hairband? It really finishes off the look. The hairband is the best part of a maid outfit after all. What do you mean finishes off the look? Dumbass. Stop teasing me. Keiichi-kun is embarrassed. Cute! That's right. Men like the things like garter belts, right? So how does it feel wearing one yourself? I don't really feel anything. Hey, stop it! Don't flip it up. It's tight, isn't it? Can you feel it rub against your skin as you walk? Stop! Don't whisper such strange things in my ear. Oh, my miserable manhood suddenly shifted. Ugh. You're turning red. You're turning red. Have you finally realized it? That's right. Right now, Kei-chan is exactly the type of maid that every healthy male wants. Stop it, Mion. Really? Why do you have to whisper that right in my ear? Have you ever wanted to hold a maid close to you? Kei-chan, you've certainly become one with that maid. Don't you see? That's a distance far closer than mere touch can ever achieve. There. Can't you hear that pulse? That breath? Mi-chan, that's all. On the verge of overheating, a long red line flowed out of Rena's nose. Putting on makeup properly, making you wear a wig with the straight, long hair you like so much. Kei-chan, I've made you into your ideal woman. And now, you're going to walk around with town with me. You'll surely monopolize the eyes of all the men. That would definitely make you feel really good, wouldn't it? If only... If only you didn't have this big dangly thing between your legs, so you'd be a real girl. Saying that, she tried to flip my skirt. What? This is definitely not the time. I can't let them see me with this male-centric problem. Crash, thud. Before I realized it, Rena was caressing my head and rubbing me with her cheek. Keiichi-kun, when you were fidgeting like that, you were so super cute! I'm going to take you home! Peering through Rena's vice-like embrace, I saw Mion laying spread eagle on her back. I see. This must be what Satoko and Rika-chan felt like when they become Rena's prey. After that, it took quite some time to calm Rena down from her frenzy. Later, Kei-chan. Today was super enjoyable. You will rue this day, Mion. This disgrace shall be returned tenfold. I'll achieve an overwhelming victory, then condemn you to a public shaming. Yeah! Only if you can beat me. I look forward to seeing you try. Mion tosses me my clothes. It looks as good a mood as I've seen her. As good as... fuck words. Mion tossed me my clothes and looking in as good as... Fuck! Mion tossed me my clothes and looking in as good as mood as I've ever seen her left. Fucking hell, why couldn't I say that? Okay now that I've been released by Mion, I can't waste even a second running home. By the way, the internet isn't as good as Michan, so if we happen to bump into anybody, I won't be able to follow up for you, okay? Soon after that, I went into a full-out dash. I probably did. Blame my fucking dyslexia, not reading it correctly, but whatever. I'm pretty sure I was running the 100 meter in about 6 seconds there. Words are hard. Yes they are. Well then, Keiichi-kun. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow. The fact that I didn't bump into anybody, I knew was probably divine favor for... Fuck hiccups. For my constant good behavior. I know, right? Sometimes I don't know if it's like just me with like how the sentences are like phrased or some shit. But like... Because it's like... Got reading problems. So it's just like, I don't know if to criticize the actual like sentence or if I'm just fucking weird like that. It's been going my way today. At that moment, the front door opened as if somebody was waiting for me. Oh, Keiichi, so you're home. I was just about to go for a walk. This game has fancy language, but technically it's all correct. Yeah. My grammar just ain't good. I don't be doing the grammar all greatly, you know? I was dumbstruck by how slowly my father was to react. A normal person would have realized the peculiar scene before them around. Oh, Keiichi. Dad? This is, you see, you know that club I'm always talking about? This is one of the, penalty games we do there. It just so happened I lost today. My dad placed his hand on my shoulder. It was an oddly moist and uncomfortable warm hand. Keiichi, let's have a little talk in my studio. We'll keep it a secret from Mom, of course. What's going on here? No, Dad, let go. There's a show I want to watch right now. Miyani shall rue this day. His artistic flame raging like wildfire. My dad dragged me along. I disappeared into the depths of the studio. Oh, is he gonna paint you like one of his French girls? Keiichi, are you home? Oh, you're in the bath. Is that makeup remover? More importantly, what's the matter? Sorry. I have a headache and don't think I can make dinner tonight. I'm terribly sorry, but can you go out to eat with your dad? My mom is a go-get-em superwoman at work, but it occasionally takes a toll on her health. So this kind of situation is hardly a rarity. That's fine, but what will you eat? If it's just for myself, I could probably find a way to scrounge something together. Take care. Keiichi! We'll take the car, so hurry up. Dad quickly got the car ready. He must be hungry. He really only moves so energetically when it's time to eat. Change sitting position. Oh yeah, I changed to fucking basically squatting. It's fun. Sorry to keep you waiting. So, where are we going to eat? I recently found a nice store. Let's go there. But Dad usually only complains about things. For him to actually praise something is unexpected. Well, I don't know what kind of place this is that he'd rank it 3 stars. As one who seeks the way of the gourmand? I, Keiichi Mayabara, am genuinely intrigued. The headlights of the car cut through the early darkness of Hinamizawa night, carving a straight path towards town. I was pondering where such a gem of a restaurant could be hidden away. It was shockingly the family restaurant right by the station. Dad, that great restaurant you were talking about, was this? The words angel more, what the, were written on the very family restaurant-esque cartoonish logo. Angel Mark. What the fuck? Who the hell? I swear somebody just hit my chair. Like in the back of my chair. But like nobody's in my fucking room. What the hell? Yeah, what the fuck? Huh. Anyways. Guess. I'm in Probably. But it's just like, why hit the back of my chair? It had the air of a girl-orientated all-you-can-eat cake buffet rather than a proper restaurant. You've never been inside, Keiichi? Come to think of it, I hadn't. There's been some times where I've traveled to faraway towns to eat, but returning only as far as Okinomiya Station, there was really no reason to dine out. Home was just a stone's throw away after all. I see. That was the reason I never noticed it before. We stopped the car in the restaurant's parking lot. Seems like the business was booming. Yeah. There's quite a few cars parked here. But what really amazes me are the license plates. There's a lot of them that can't be from this area. Fukuyama, Nagoya. Well, that's fine. Chiba? Saitama? Opening up my mental geography map, I calculated how long it would have taken to get here via the major highways. Huh. I kind of get it, but so instead of man to, it's man, and I'm not even gonna fucking try. But thank you for trying to teach me. I'm just too smooth-brained to get it. Keiichi, it seems you finally realized how amazing this restaurant is. Well, what's the meaning of this? How can so many people travel from so far away just to come to this restaurant? Following my dad, I climbed the steps and entered the building. Yeah, you're all good. It sounds like it's hard to explain. The bells attached to the door clattered as we entered, and the waitress soon greeted us. After confirming our party size and whether we wanted a smoking or non-smoking seat, she guided us inside. Dad ordered 2 of the daily specials. It seemed like they were ready-made, so there wasn't much of a wait until our meals were brought to us. The taste was, no offense to Dad, not so different from your run-of-the-mill family restaurant. If you're just talking about the taste, it seems like normal family restaurant fare. Who gives a damn about the taste, Keiichi? See? Isn't it great? I see. It just may be that the food here might be nothing more than average. The demographic of the customers was pretty much all young men. It may call itself a family restaurant, but there wasn't a single table with a family. And yet, it was packed. The parking lot was filled with cars from all corners of the country. If they didn't come from far and wide to eat this completely mediocre food, then there was only one other reason. Dad flagged down a nearby waitress. Excuse me, the dessert that comes with the meal still hasn't come yet. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a dessert that comes with a daily combo A. I've been waiting for quite a while. Oh, hell yes. Hold on. Hell yes. Let's just enjoy. The art's fucking fantastic too. Like, I fucking love it. But yeah. My mic. Sorry. Oh, it's my apologies. I'll bring it right away. The apparently rookie waitress rushed off, flustered. Dad, could it be this restaurant is? Aren't they great? The waitress's uniforms here, I mean. Yes, they are. Bam. What are you doing, Keiichi? My own father never hit me. I'm your son. Listen, Keiichi, I've never come here with your impure intentions. That bell and a Teriante? What the fuck? Eccentric clothing. Quell effect. What the fuck is that sentence? Fuck you. It's my artistic muse. You know what? Fuck your artistic muse to the sentence. I wanted you to feel that. Even you must have yearned for this stimulation, haven't you? Coming here alone, though, it's a bit embarrassing. You understand. That's why I dragged you here. Just blame me. Even if you must condemn me, I want you to know, this feeling, Keiichi. Ah, I need to take a leak. My father has always had a bad habit of trying to hide his embarrassment, using incomprehensible nonsense as a smokescreen. Yeah, I kind of figured. I fucking failed French class, so. Yeah, yeah. Glad to know I got a fucking mega brain over here in my chat. It's awesome. Teach this smooth brain some stuff. I want to believe that this weirdness won't be genetic. Continuing his one-sided rambling, my father stood up and headed towards the washroom. With him gone, I was left alone in the booth. Finally, at this time, a feeling of embarrassment welled up inside me. I had nothing to do but go beet red with shame. The waitress from before returned, her eyes alternating between the orders slip in the table. Ah. Makes sense. Arriving at my seat, she hesitantly tried to say something. The more veteran waitress offered some advice from her over her shoulder. Just calm down and say, sorry for the wait. Terribly sorry for the wait. Right, just like that. Do your best. Whispering that into her ear, the veteran waitress left. This waitress must have been have just been hired. With an absolute lack of confidence, she moved hesitantly and maybe even somewhat perilously. Just watching her put me on edge. I silently watched as she placed the dessert on the table with an inexperienced hand. But it's just as Dad said, what incredible uniforms these are. Exactly. They were like a bunny girl plus a maid, plus some sort of frilly outfit, all in a perfect ratio. Most certainly a rather dubious, charming kind of fashion. I mean... should I... Yes. I do quite like... I am a fan of this uniform. Very much so. Peer into my degenerate side, all of you. In any case, she in no way appeared to be a proper waitress. What should I do? I was catching glimpses of too many things. That is, I didn't know where I should look. Wearing something like that, walking around the restaurant, it's as bad as it can be for digestion. Even though she was wearing the outfit, this particular waitress had no idea what to do either. This flustered state, without a doubt, should be attributed to the amount of bare skin showing rather than being new to the job. Both the waitress and I mutually avoided eye contact. What a platonic, embarrassing feeling this is. I'm a customer, you know? It's alright to be more straightforward. Oh, my nose is starting to bleed. Gotta keep it in yourself, my guy. I ain't getting no nosebleeds. At that moment, our eyes just happened to meet. Both of us blinked, doubting who we were looking at. What? This is... Mion, is that you? Eh? On top of her hair being let down, she was so far removed from her usual confidence-filled attitude, I didn't realize it was her at all. It was Mion. Why is she here? Why are you working at a place like this? I'm helping out at my uncle's store. Come to think of it, I didn't hear her talking about how her relatives have stores in town. Now she sometimes works part-time to help them. Oh? That must be a lot of work. The nervous feeling I had dissipated in an instant. Fuck you. Knowing that this was Mion, there was no reason to feel that way. Well, actually, my animal instincts tell me that the power balance between Mion and myself has been turned upside down. That's right, I'm a customer. My position is superior to hers. The humiliation from today's penalty game was cutting through the recesses in my mind. There really is a god, for him to grant me this opportunity for revenge. Noticing the flames of vengeance burning in my eyes, Mion took a step back. But, seeing it like this type of clothing suits you very nicely, doesn't it? It's embarrassing, so don't look so much. I confirmed my preemptive strike was a clean hit. There's no mistaking that Mion is currently defenseless. While confirming that my attack was successful, I simultaneously lined up for the combo. Mion, you have pretty big breasts. It seems like they're ready to spill out even right now. My guy, what? Okay, like, you can look and all that shit, but you be going on about it, right? My guy. All the customers are definitely looking at you. Don't say that. Don't play coy with me. I know that you enjoy drawing all the male attention with that embarrassing get-up.
Yes, he is.
I mean, if you don't, or if you didn't, there's no way you dressed up like that. It's not like I'm doing this because I like to. It's alright. Is this alright, Keiichi Maribata? Aren't you taking this a little too far? Even if it's payback for that humiliation during the day, isn't this too much? Hey, shut up, Logic. To pay back me on tenfold is a chance you'll hardly ever get. Wearing this kind of get-up, your mother must be disappointed. What the fuck? Are you gonna make her cry? That part where you can almost see something is the best. Come closer. Please stop. You still lack the spirit of service towards your customers. Please forgive me. Oh, I want to take you home. No, not that! Entering a version of Renena's cute mode, blood spewing from my nose like a waterfall, I was going until I had no regrets. I was going to complete this verbal humiliation revenge for today's events. Fuck hiccups. Ugh. Okay, no more hiccups, right? Let's go. Yep, I'll spare you the rest for today. Oh. Seems that Mion's natural circuits had completely shorted from the embarrassment. I might have teased her a little too much, or so I thought, but such a meek Mion is something you hardly ever see, so this was good for now. Leaving aside what exactly was good. Hick downing? Nah, I never thought about that. But I'll try it next time. I never knew. To think that the high and mighty Mion would have a hard time being a waitress. That's wrong. This is such a surprising side of you. I want to show this to the Mion from out this afternoon. Actually, I want to show Rena and the others. then it will definitely flip out with joy. Do you think she'll say she wants to work here? That's wrong. I can never imagine in my wildest dreams that such a cute outfit would suit you, Mion. I'm saying that's wrong. While turning bright red, Mion finally spit out the words that were lodged in her throat. What do you mean? That's wrong. I'm not Mion. Huh? I was taken aback at Mion's confusing words. If you're not Mion, then who are you? You're Mion Sonozaki, right? I'm sorry. I should have said this earlier, but my name is Shion Sonozaki. Let's get it! I've been waiting for her to show up. Mion is my older sister. My eyes unconsciously widened with surprise from this brazenly crazy talk. Mion, probably thinking that there was no way such a far-fetched excuse would work, turned bright red while fidgeting nervously. Shion? Shion Sonozaki? Yes. I'm often mistaken for my sister, but when we meet, you had the kind of response that you wouldn't make if you were meeting for the first time. Or when we met. Wait, but when we met, you had the kind of response that you wouldn't make if we were meeting for the first time. That's because my sister was always talking about you, so I knew who you were. A little bit of a cringe-worthy excuse, that is. But when I looked at Mion's eyes, which begged me to believe her, the urge to tease completely subsided. To us, Mion had to be a leader who was normally overflowing with confidence, a guiding force. How the hell do I see voice in that? If I were to lash out at that Mion, I would have ruined something I shouldn't have. That was something I never wished for. So I understand. This foolishness here is something very different from the everyday Mion. That's why she's Shion. I see. In that case, I'm sorry. Oh. No, as long as you understand. My sister has a lot of enemies, you see. Yeah. I don't know. Well now, she's self-aware of that fact now, is she? As I unintentionally laugh aloud, Shion laughed with me. Shion, is this your first time being a waitress? Doesn't seem like you're used to it. Actually, today is, Kei-chan is my first customer. A little flustered after saying that, she quickly asked if it was okay for her to refer to me the same way her sister did. Seeing that blatant quirk was so cute, I couldn't stop laughing. So you said you've worked part-time at your uncle's stores before? I thought you would have been more used to it. Oh, I have other relatives that run shops. That's why this is the first time I'm helping the uncle that owns this place. I see, makes sense. Anybody would be tentative doing a job they weren't used to. Does Mion ever help out at the store? Oh, my sister is, you see, she's not good with these cutesy things. I know what she's trying to say. That's right. Mion is more suited for cool things. So I think having you help out here was the right choice. Huh? Shion asked, probably thinking she misheard me. That uniform. It would never suit somebody like Mion. But for Shion, I think it works. Bitch, that's not what you were thinking just a minute ago. Like, make up your mind. Huh? You mean that, Shion, like, Rena often does, spaced out and turned bright red. But what does that mean exactly? At least, for this moment, it felt like this Shion character actually existed. Because there was no way that the Mion I knew had this side to her. At that moment, we realized that the more veteran waitresses was having At that moment, we realized that the more veteran waitress was waving at us from across the room. Sonozaki-san, you can take your break now. Oh, okay. Mion finally returned to her senses. It seemed as if it was time for her to take her break. Well then, I'll take my leave. It's been fun talking to the infamous Kei-chan. Sorry for mistaking you for Mion and teasing you. Please tell Mion that, I will have my revenge one day. Ah, that thing where you were forced to dress as a maid and walk around outside, right? That devilish laugh and smile. It was exactly the same as the one I knew. That's right. Tell her that I will return the favor for the total humiliation I suffered. Bleh. More importantly, I'm going to complain to my sister about the teasing I had to endure today. My sister will have my revenge during your club activities. Bring it on. I'll get her before she gets me. Mion laughed with a warm smile devoid of any remaining nervousness, and disappeared into the back. I felt like I had a very valuable experience today. That's right, for now, I knew the high and mighty Mion has a weak point to panic and get a bit embarrassed about. But of all things, for her to say she has a twin sister, I thought that maybe I should ask Erina tomorrow if she really has a sister. But maybe it's better that I didn't ask. It's a bit mean-spirited. I decided that the person I've met here today was Shion, the younger twin sister, so I'll refrain from doing anything that would deny that. It's not that we actually made a promise or anything, but that little exchange gave birth to a new rule between me and Mion. Somebody tapped me on my shoulder. It was my dad. That was a long trip to the washroom. He probably came up with a new idea for an art piece when he was sitting on the can. I mean, I could make the joke of what he was doing in there or not. I mean, it depends. Keiichi, are you about ready? Let's go home. Settling the bill, my father had his customer card stamped. It's pretty much filled. Damn, Dad. You're quite the regular customer. Was that new waitress just now somebody you knew, Keiichi? Oh, so you were watching from the shadows. Dad has the oddest sense of tact sometimes. Somebody from school? From Hinamizawa? Yeah, she's the little sister of my friend Mion. Her school isn't in Hinamizawa, so she must go to the one in town. I've never seen her at my school. So not all the kids in Hinamizawa go to the same school? Only about half. The other half go all the way to town on their bikes. In this way, the feeling that I was really talking to Shion came to me. What should I say to Mion tomorrow? I met your little sister? Something like that? Even with Mion being like that, us having a secret between the two of us made me both a little happy and a little embarrassed. Aw, you got a little secret. Is there really a Shion? An introduction to Angel Moore. Double the fun. I just got the achievement, double the fun. Hell yeah. Alright. Tips. Let's see if there really is a Shion. Huh? Mion-san's family? Yeah. More broadly, I was just wondering if she had any brothers or anything. I was actually wondering whether her younger twin sister named Shion really existed. My curiosity got the better of me, so I quietly asked Satoko about it. I wonder. She might not. She wasn't being very clear about it. Had Satoko never gone over to Mion's house to play? From your reaction, I guess you never met any? Yes. I've never met any of her relatives except for her grandmother. As far as I could tell, there were already dark clouds under the Shion is real theory. Rika would know more than I. You would do well to ask her. Satoko waved to Rika-chan, who was basking in the sunlight. Rika, do you know anything about Mion-san's family? Rika-chan was surprised at the sudden question. Mi has a big family, so I don't really know everything about them. That many, huh? For example, is there someone named Shion Sonozaki? Well, I might have heard wrong, so she might not actually exist, but... Oh, you mean she? Shion exists? Huh? That was unexpected. So she was real. Their names are quite similar, you know. I could get tongue-tied trying to tell the difference. I've heard she's Mi's younger twin sister, but I haven't met her too many times. Rika-chan knew a bit about her as well, but hadn't seen her much. I think I met her once at a funeral a few years ago. She's not in this class, so maybe she goes to school in Okinomiya? She may live there too. Mion-san herself lives apart from her family, with her grandmother after all. She didn't live with her parents? That was a bit odd. Was there something between them? It's a very complicated family. She seems to have many relatives. There are doubtless many different circumstances. For now, I learned that she had a younger twin sister named Shion, but her family structure, including her own position, still seemed very mysterious. Oh, what are you three talking about? Let this old man in on it. Oh, Mion, you've come at a good time. Might it be true that you have a younger twin sister? Ah, Mion, crap. A younger sister? Well, yeah, I do. Mion grew uncharacteristically red in the face at a loss. I think she's looking at me. Oh my, I had no idea. What kind of person might she be? I'd very much like to meet her sometime. You shouldn't bother. She's not cute at all. She's really conceited. Besides, other than talking to her on the phone once in a while, I haven't seen her for a long time either. Why did it look like she was in such a panic? It's like she was declaring that Shion from yesterday was actually a fake. Anyway, this was pretty funny, so I let it go for a while longer. Or a little while longer. Another Mion, under the name of Shion. Will I be able to see her if I go to that restaurant again? I had a mysterious feeling that, as if I made... Fuck hiccups. Sorry, but I couldn't hiccup down. I had a mysterious feeling, as if I had made a new friend, despite knowing that she and Mion were the same person. So is she real or is she not? An introduction to Angel Moore. Reprinted from the Victorious War Photographer's Guide, April issue. Complete Conquest Analysis, Family Restaurant Chapter. Now at last, we come to the blazing hot third day. To Angel Moore, a super famous restaurant and the envy of all enthusiasts, despite being located in the remote Shishabona city of blank prefecture. Younger twin sister? How so? Is it like, instead of just saying like twin sister, it's like they put the younger there? Or something? Why exactly do the most famous stories avoid the centers of human habitation? It can only be because it is a trial given to us by the god of war photography. It's famous locally for having the best desserts in town, but that matters not to us. If you want expensive desserts, then you can just go to a blank place or something. We aim not for sweet treats, but for sweet uniforms. Irony, yeah. Unless younger by like 5 seconds. Yeah, true. The fragrant aroma of sweat wafts from these obligatory waitress uniforms, creating no less than a public torture device. How can their bashful flirtations be on par with all the other restaurants with cute uniforms all across the country? War photography hunter. Away! The smoking areas are the real superpositions. Aim for your chance at them with the tenacity of an octopus. Blue. Yesterday I failed to get seating. Today I will aim for the ultimate golden seat, the corner box in the smoking area. Otaku are overwhelmingly non-smokers, so I'll procure a spot in the smoking area and just set up camp there. As expected of Blue, the hunter. He's saying his victory was decided the moment he chose his seat. In actuality, Ryu used the same tactic during the grand opening of Akihabara's Blink and succeeded in getting the best seats in the house. Back then, he also went early in the afternoon, just after lunch rush. Not only did he find his target seat empty, but he also attained it with ease. By utilizing tricks such as ordering a little at a time, he effectively increased the number of opportunities for engagement, carefully scoping out his chance for a picture. But, as if cursed by that, from the day before, the god of war photography did not smile upon him. After suffering successive firm defeats until 3 p.m., he finds no chance coming his way. Or chances. After 4 p.m., a man began to take his orders. It looks as though he has been seen through. It is the rule of a hunter to withdraw with grace once marked. No, my aim was perfect, but the fork technique I used at 2:30 seemed to have backfired. Maybe they were wary, since I had sat in the booth and left my bag on the floor. My camera was already hidden in my travel bag. It might fossilize in there. If there are 2-digit EGs involved for sticking here half the day, I'd have a high encounter rate. I'm mortified. Ugh. Even so, he still got a few pieces of gold, as to be expected from the hunter. He attained this nice angle, despite lamenting his failure. He is an artisan. More surprising, though, is that this uniform conquest across Japan has yielded not a single arrested person. What an amazing start for the hunter who brags about having been to approximately half the total prefectural police stations in the country. That thing the day before. The day before our hunter took on the Shrine Maiden cuisine in Nagoya. His hunter spirit showed through too zealously, and as soon as he entered the store, he was seen through, placed in the booth, and waited on by the head priest. Despite waiting half a day, the much anticipated Shrine Maidens appeared only at the time of his first order. A seriously huge blunder for a hunter. Now then, here we have the giveaway of the hunter's original photographs that always receive such high praise. We'll present one passionate reader with 3 all-you-can-eat low-angle pictures of the Angel Mortar uniforms, chosen by the hunter himself. With such blaze... I didn't even get to read that last line. What the fuck? Okay. Thank you for your service, Hunter 07. Alright, those type of people? Nah. No thank you. You can go there and admire the uniforms and art and all you want, but nah. You go in there and taking upskirt shots? Nah, my guy. Nah. Alright, 30 minutes left? Let's see. I either end it now, or I go on for probably another chapter, which would probably be at least another hour. Debating. Gonna at least save it right here. End of chapter 2. Yeah, we've only got 2 chapters through. In 2.5 hours. Damn. I wonder how long this game's gonna be, because last game, like the first game, it was about, there was like 11 chapters, but I think in total I had like 16 hours played, so I think like the last 2 hours or chapters were very long. I think like 2 or like nearly the entire stream, but these, so far it seems like each chapter is roughly an hour, and then add on the tips, so yeah, I like sticking to the schedule 4 to 7. I mean, I could go over, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Do you want to see another chapter now, or? Because if so, I will gladly play through another chapter, but... Psst, dancing waffle god. Alright, yeah, if you're down to chill for another hour or so, then yeah, let's go.